It was 3 a.m. Just hours ago, Eleanor, a vibrant 72-year-old, full of life, a beloved grandmother, a beacon of strength in her community, had been tucked snugly in her bed. No pain, no shortness of breath, no dizzy spells, just the familiar rhythm of a peaceful night, or so she thought. Then, the silence shattered. A quiet thud echoed through the empty house. Eleanor had collapsed on her bedroom floor. No chest pain, no warning signs. Just that chilling, absolute silence after a fall. The kind of silence that makes you question everything you thought you knew about staying healthy. The kind of silence that, for Eleanor, marked the beginning of a nightmare she never saw coming. Here's the gut-wrenching truth. Eleanor had no idea that something she'd been doing for years, every single night, was slowly, insidiously increasing her risk of a devastating stroke. And the most unsettling part, she is far, far from alone. I'm Dr. Wellness, and for decades, I've dedicated my life to uncovering the silent truths about human health. What I've learned, what her doctors discovered, and what countless other seniors are doing right now, without even realizing it, is nothing short of a ticking time bomb. You see, you might be sitting there nodding along thinking, but I'm different. I follow all my doctor's instructions. I take my medications religiously. I eat right. I try to stay active. And that, my friends, is exactly why this message from Long Live Healthy is so monumentally important. Because sometimes, it's not about what you aren't doing. It's about what you are doing, but at the wrong time, or in the wrong way, especially when it comes to the silent killer that is stroke. Those seemingly innocent, almost unconscious bedtime habits can either become your brain's most powerful protector or its most dangerous betrayer. They can quietly, relentlessly put your brain at risk precisely when it's most vulnerable. In the next few minutes, we're going to walk through exactly what transpired in Eleanor's heartbreaking case, what medical science revealed, and what thousands of other wise seniors are now learning and implementing before it's too late. We'll expose one surprisingly common bedtime ritual that silently, yet profoundly, affects blood flow, oxygen levels, and the delicate pressure on your aging vessels. And most importantly, we're not just going to tell you the problem. We're going to share powerful, actionable strategies you can literally implement tonight to drastically slash your stroke risk, unlock deeper, more restorative sleep, and give your incredible brain the robust protection it truly deserves. So, lean in. This could be the most important health conversation you have all year. Before we dive deep, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from today. Drop your city or state in the comments below. I always love seeing how far our Long Live Healthy community reaches. Let's talk about what actually happens inside your body while you sleep. We often think of sleep as this serene period of rest and recovery. And it is, mostly. But for those over 65, it can also become a time when your body is surprisingly vulnerable. That's because several crucial bodily systems undergo significant shifts during the night. And as we age, these shifts don't always go as smoothly as they once did. When you lie down and drift off, your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your breathing becomes more shallow. This is your body's natural, beautiful mechanism to conserve energy and initiate healing. But in seniors, these changes can sometimes go too far. Instead of just a gentle winding down, your blood pressure might dip excessively, and your breathing could become dangerously light, especially if you snore or have undiagnosed sleep apnea. The flat truth about sleep position. And this is where it gets dangerous. When you sleep lying completely flat, gravity stops helping your blood drain efficiently from your brain. For a younger person, this might not pose an immediate threat. But if you already have even slightly weakened veins, stiff arteries, or compromised circulation, common conditions as we age, this flat position can actually raise the pressure inside your skull. It can also significantly reduce oxygen levels if your airway is even slightly obstructed. Consider sleep apnea, for example. It's incredibly common in older adults and often goes undiagnosed. It causes brief, repetitive interruptions in breathing throughout the night, which repeatedly lower oxygen and spike blood pressure. The American Stroke Association warns us that this condition alone can increase your stroke risk by up to 4 times. So, between those low blood pressure dips, fragmented sleep, airway issues, and constant vessel strain, your brain ends up on a nightly roller coaster when it's desperately trying to rest and repair. And the older you are, the harder it is for your body to handle that constant stress. Hydration. When, not just how much. Now, let's pivot to solutions, because knowledge without action is just information. You already know hydration is important. But here's the crucial nuance. If you're drinking most of your fluids late in the evening, you could be imposing unnecessary stress on your heart, bladder, and brain, particularly while you sleep. This is why doctors now emphasize not just how much you drink, but when and how you drink it. Here are 3 simple yet profoundly impactful hydration rules that can make a real difference starting tonight. Rule 1. Stop drinking water 90 minutes before bed. This is one of the easiest and most effective changes you can implement. By cutting off fluids a mere 90 minutes before lying down, you give your kidneys ample time to process what's already in your system. This dramatically reduces the likelihood of disruptive nighttime bathroom trips, and critically, it lowers the risk of sudden nighttime blood pressure drops that can occur when you stand up too quickly. A landmark 2014 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that this single adjustment led to a remarkable 47% fewer nighttime awakenings in older adults. That means deeper, more restorative sleep and significantly less risk for stroke-contributing disruptions. Rule 2. Front-load your hydration during the day. Your body absorbs water far more efficiently when you're active. Think of hydration like a savings account. If you wait until bedtime to catch up on your daily water intake, it's already too late. The Mayo Clinic wisely recommends 7 to 9 cups of fluid per day for seniors, but strive to get the bulk of that before 6 p.m. This ensures your body is optimally hydrated before sleep, rather than forcing it to process large volumes during sleep. Rule 3. Choose smarter fluids at night. If you find yourself thirsty close to bedtime, absolutely avoid sugary drinks, caffeine, or alcohol. These don't hydrate. They either stimulate your system or actively dehydrate you further. Instead, try this gentle, brain-friendly option: a small glass of water with a tiny pinch of pink Himalayan salt and a few drops of lemon juice about 2 hours before bed. This subtle combination helps balance your electrolytes and gently curbs overnight dehydration without overworking your bladder. These 3 habits aren't just about convenience. They are about actively protecting your circulation, profoundly reducing your stroke risk, and helping your body truly rest the way it's designed to. The sleeping position that silently raises your risk. In the next section, we'll uncover one small but powerful change in your sleep position that can make your nights even safer. Believe it or not, the way you lie in bed at night directly influences your circulation, oxygen levels, and brain pressure. And for seniors, this matters more than ever. Many older adults instinctively sleep flat on their backs, assuming it's the most natural or comfortable position. But here's the critical problem. When you lie completely flat, gravity no longer assists your blood flow back from the brain to the heart. In younger individuals, the body readily compensates. But after 65, particularly if your veins or arteries are even slightly weakened, this can lead to a dangerous buildup of pressure inside the skull. And that, my friends, is a significant risk factor. A compelling study published in the Journal of Stroke and Cerebrovascular Diseases revealed that sleeping in a fully flat position raised the risk of nighttime stroke by a staggering 23% in older adults, especially those with pre-existing high blood pressure or circulation issues. Why? Because lying flat can exacerbate sleep apnea, diminish oxygen flow, and amplify blood pressure fluctuations throughout the night. So, what's the safer alternative? Elevate your head and upper torso by 10 to 30 degrees. You can achieve this easily using a wedge pillow or by adjusting an articulated bed frame. This seemingly small incline dramatically helps blood drain more efficiently from the brain, keeps your airways optimally open, and reduces unnecessary pressure on your heart and vessels. It also significantly improves breathing for those who snore or suffer from acid reflux. And here's a bonus tip. Side sleeping, particularly on your left side, has been shown to be incredibly beneficial for brain detoxification and optimizing blood flow. A 2015 study in the Journal of Neuroscience found that left-side sleeping improved the brain's natural waste clearing process, a crucial function for reducing both stroke and dementia risk. Is your bedroom a silent hazard? You might be doing everything right. Taking your medications, monitoring your blood pressure, staying active. But if your bedroom environment isn't actively supporting your health, it could be silently working against you while you sleep. Let's unmask 3 often overlooked factors: temperature, lighting, and electronics. First, the temperature. A lot of seniors prefer to keep their bedrooms warm. No one likes cold feet or stiff joints. But here's what cutting-edge research reveals. While warm rooms feel cozy, cooler temperatures are actually far better for your heart and brain at night. When your room is too warm, your body has to work harder to regulate itself. This increases heart rate and blood pressure during sleep, 2 things you absolutely want to keep steady. A study published in The Lancet observed a direct link between increased stroke risk during colder nights, especially in homes where the body struggled to adjust to temperature swings. The sweet spot for optimal sleep and brain protection? Between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, about 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. This range actively helps reduce blood pressure spikes, promotes deeper, more restorative sleep, and even lowers inflammation markers. Next, let's talk about blue light. If you use a tablet, phone, or watch television right before bed, the blue light emitted from those screens is disturbing more than just your sleep cycle. It actively suppresses melatonin, the crucial hormone that helps you fall and stay asleep. But melatonin isn't just about sleep. It also has powerful protective effects for your brain. A study from Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity directly linked lower melatonin levels to higher stroke severity in older adults. What can you do? It's simple. Use amber-colored lights in the evening, and critically turn off screens at least 1 hour before bed. If you absolutely must use a device, make sure to activate blue light filters or night mode. Lastly, let's address electronics. Your Wi-Fi router, cordless phones, and charging devices positioned right next to your bed might be subtly affecting your sleep quality without you even noticing. While more extensive studies are ongoing, some early research suggests a connection between electromagnetic interference and poorer sleep quality, particularly in older, more sensitive individuals. Many stroke clinics proactively recommend simple precautions. Put your phone on airplane mode overnight, turn off smart devices at night, and keep electronics a safe distance from your pillow. Nightly brain protection. 3 bedtime rituals. Now, let's shift our focus to what you can actively do before bed to powerfully support your brain and nervous system. These 3 simple bedtime rituals are inspired by real, effective routines used in leading stroke recovery clinics across the US, Germany, and Japan. And the best part? They're calming, easy to incorporate, and powerfully backed by science. Ritual 1. The neurological wind. Down. Before you even get into bed, dedicate just 5 minutes to gentle movements for your shoulders and neck. Roll your shoulders in circles, 10 times forward, 10 times backward. Slowly tilt your head side to side, then gently drop your chin toward your chest and slowly lift it back up. Why does this matter? These seemingly simple movements gently stimulate your vagus nerve, which is the master switch for calming your body, lowering your heart rate, and stabilizing your blood pressure. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Neurology demonstrated that seniors who practiced this type of pre-sleep mobilization experienced a significant 17% fewer nighttime blood pressure spikes. Want to make it even more effective? Incorporate deep breathing. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly for 6. Ritual 2. Elevate your legs for circulation. After a full day, your legs can accumulate fluid and pressure. To give your heart and brain a helping hand, lie down and place your legs on a few firm pillows, or gently rest them against a wall for about 5 to 10 minutes. The goal is to have your legs slightly above heart level. This gentle position actively helps reduce fluid buildup, encourages crucial lymph drainage, and takes significant pressure off your heart. A small but impactful study in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology found that seniors who adopted this nightly practice experienced better morning blood pressure readings and fewer nighttime leg cramps within just 2 weeks. Ritual 3. Create a sleep cue for your brain. One of the simplest yet most powerful ways to support deep, protective sleep is to create a calming, repeatable signal that your brain recognizes as time to wind down. This could be a specific soothing scent, like lavender or chamomile oil diffused lightly, a short, gentle soundscape like soft waves or quiet instrumental music, or a light touch routine like gently massaging your legs with magnesium or rosemary oil. The key is consistency. Do it every single night. In a Japanese study involving older stroke patients, those who consistently used a sensory cue fell asleep 28% faster and woke up less frequently during the night. Your brain thrives on routine, especially when it comes to sleep. Medication and supplement combos that quietly raise stroke risk. Now, this section is absolutely crucial, so please listen closely. You trust your medications, and you might even take a few supplements recommended by your doctor or a well-meaning friend. But here's a hard, often unspoken truth. Some common combinations, especially when taken at night, can quietly and dangerously increase your stroke risk without you even realizing it. These effects are even more serious in older adults, simply because our bodies process drugs more slowly with age. Let's review 5 specific combinations that stroke recovery clinics and ER doctors frequently flag as particularly hazardous. Combo 1. Blood pressure medications plus diuretics at night. If you take drugs like ACE inhibitors or beta blockers before bed, along with a diuretic, a water pill like furosemide, it might sound harmless. But this combination can dangerously push your blood pressure too low during sleep. This condition, called nocturnal hypotension, can severely limit blood flow to the brain in the critical early morning hours, precisely when strokes are most likely to occur. The Hypertension Optimal Treatment Study found that seniors who took diuretics at night were twice as likely to experience early morning dizziness or fainting. What to do? Ask your doctor if your diuretic can be moved to earlier in the day, and consider monitoring your nighttime blood pressure with a wrist cuff. Combo 2. Sleep aids plus antihistamines. You want to sleep, so you take something like a sleeping pill and maybe an allergy medication like Benadryl. But here's the danger. Both of these drugs can slow your nervous system, suppress breathing, and reduce oxygen levels during the night. In older adults, especially those with undiagnosed sleep apnea, this combination can lead to confusion, falls, or even vascular instability. A study in Drugs and Aging found that this seemingly innocuous combination tripled the risk of stroke-like symptoms in adults over 70. What to do? Prioritize non-drug sleep strategies whenever possible. If you must use medication, ask your doctor to thoroughly review your full list. Combo 3. Blood thinners plus omega-3 or turmeric. If you're taking prescribed blood thinners like warfarin or clopidogrel, exercise extreme caution if you're also adding in fish oil or turmeric capsules. These natural products also possess blood-thinning properties. When combined, they can dramatically increase the risk of internal bleeding or even brain bleeds, which can either mimic or trigger a hemorrhagic stroke. A powerful 2018 meta-analysis warned that this combination is widely underestimated by patients. What to do? Always tell your doctor about any supplements you take, even if they seem natural or harmless. Combo 4. Statins plus grapefruit or grapefruit supplements. You've likely heard that grapefruit juice interferes with statins, but the supplement form is even more potent. Grapefruit actively blocks the enzyme that breaks down statins in your liver. This means the drug can dangerously build up in your bloodstream, significantly raising the risk of toxicity, blood pressure spikes, and critical vascular strain. What to do? Avoid grapefruit in all forms, fruit, juice, or supplement, unless your doctor explicitly confirms it's safe with your specific medication regimen. Combo 5. Antidepressants plus herbal calming aids, like St. John's wort or CBD. This one surprises many people. If you take an antidepressant and then add in calming herbal aids like CBD oil, valerian, or St. John's wort, you run the risk of triggering serotonin overload. This can critically impact your heart, rhythm, blood pressure, and overall brain function, particularly while you're sleeping. A 2019 study in psychopharmacology warned that seniors are at a significantly greater risk of toxicity, even from small amounts. The point here isn't to scare you away from medications or supplements. It's to empower you to check your combinations, ask informed questions, and ensure nothing you're taking is silently putting undue pressure on your brain or heart. Your brain's night crew, the glymphatic system. In this final illuminating section, we'll uncover why your brain's night crew, a hidden, essential system that activates during deep sleep, desperately needs your full support to keep you protected from long-term stroke risk. Every single night, while you sleep, your brain doesn't just rest, it goes to work. Hidden deep inside your nervous system is something truly remarkable, called the glymphatic system. Think of it as your brain's dedicated cleanup crew. It tirelessly flushes out metabolic waste, clears toxic proteins that accumulate throughout the day, significantly reduces inflammation, and even helps repair tiny tears in your delicate blood vessels. This intricate process is absolutely essential for preventing stroke, dementia, and cognitive decline. But here's the critical catch. This vital system only works optimally when you're in deep, uninterrupted sleep. Now, imagine what happens if your sleep is fragmented. If you're constantly waking up to use the bathroom, shifting uncomfortably, reacting to low oxygen from snoring, or tossing and turning from overheating. Each of these seemingly minor disruptions prevents your brain from reaching the crucial deep sleep stage where the glymphatic system truly activates. And without it, toxins build up, blood vessels remain inflamed, and daily damage doesn't get repaired. In essence, your brain loses its most powerful chance to heal itself. This is precisely why everything we've discussed in this video matters so profoundly. Timing your water intake, adjusting your sleep position, meticulously checking your medications, and optimizing your bedroom environment. It's not just about comfort. It's about providing your brain with the precise support it desperately needs to perform its essential nightly job of protecting you from long-term damage. Stroke risk isn't about one colossal mistake. It's about a series of small, often unnoticed things piling up, night after night. But here's the empowering news. Every single small change you make tonight, like slightly elevating your head, cutting off water a little earlier, or double-checking that extra supplement, gives your brain a dramatically better shot at staying vibrantly healthy. Because sometimes, true healing doesn't happen in a hospital. Sometimes, it happens quietly, at home, in your own bed, while you sleep. If you've made it this far, that tells me something profound about you. You care. You're proactive. You want to truly understand what's happening inside your body, and you're not just waiting for a problem. You're committed to preventing it. That mindset alone puts you light years ahead. Let's be honest, no one expects a stroke. Eleanor certainly didn't. She believed she was doing everything right, but it wasn't one big dramatic mistake that brought her down. It was a subtle, insidious series of tiny, unnoticed habits, like drinking water at the wrong time, lying completely flat at night, or taking medications in ways her aging body could no longer handle. That's why these tips aren't about fear, they're about power. The power of knowing the science, truly listening to your body, and making small, smart, deliberate changes that powerfully protect your brain and heart, especially at night. These aren't monumental shifts, but over time, they build a formidable shield around your vessels, optimize your sleep quality, and safeguard your precious mind. Remember, stroke prevention doesn't start in the ER. It starts in the bedroom. Tonight can be the very first night you consciously give your brain exactly what it needs to recover, recharge, and stay strong for years to come. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. Just choose one change. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for tuning into Long Live Healthy.